It's been the same defense attorney, Kevin Gough, in the murder trial of the three white men who chased and murdered Ahmaud Arbery, who's been saying the dumbest stuff in court. Today, he motioned for yet another mistrial over the hundreds of black pastors he essentially invited to Glenn County, Georgia, as he likened yesterday's gathering of black pastors to, quote, a public lynching.
This is what a public lynching looks like in the 21st century, with all due respect. They don't have to have 10,000 people outside. They don't have to have 100,000 people outside. Perception is reality. They haven't put a podium up outside with a hangman's noose on it. Doesn't mean that this isn't a trial, despite the best efforts of this court. This isn't a trial that's been infected by mob violence of a woke left mob.
Now, there were reports of Gough asking the state for a deal for his client, Roddie Bryan, who took the cell phone video of the February 2020 shooting. When asked about the deal, Gough called the reports, quote, BS, denying the claims. Let's go to our panel on this one. Candace, I want to start with you. This seems asinine to me. I'm just going to be completely honest. And everything that we're seeing here, from my black eyes, seems like it is just a most overt and obvious example of racial trolling in an effort to acquit their client. But will it
absolutely.
work?
And go ahead.
But will it work?
Will it work? Listen, Attorney Kevin Gough, he is really playing to his base. He's the one who sees the jury. He's the one who knows the community, and he's the one who's from the South, and he knows what he can get away with in terms of what he can say. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think that down the line, he's going to be in sanctioned some way, because all eyes are on him. And what he is saying is not only just a travesty, ridiculous, and racist, but it is an assault upon the judicial system and how it works and doesn't work in this situation, that he is able to say the same infuriating thing over and over again, and the judge has the same response over and over again. The truth is that he did ask for a plea deal, and the prosecution, they did not accept it. And the reason why he asked for it is because things are not going his client's way. He has to have faith in his client so that the jury can have faith. If he doesn't have it, no one does. And that's why we know that he believes that this is a lost cause, because he sees what you and I see. He sees a bunch of defendants who admitted on record, who admitted and testified on, in their recordings, evidence that came into play that said that they had no idea why they were chasing this man down the street, that there was not any threat, any harm to their well-being. And in that case, self-defense wouldn't be available to him. And that is what's going on with them. This is America. This is what we see. We are not seeing only America on trial. We are seeing the justice system on trial. And mostly we are seeing the South on trial.
Kelly, real quick, the song says, don't know much about history. I'm a volunteer, don't know much about legal. Right? But you have the JD after your name. This doesn't feel like an effective strategy when one lawyer seems to be sabotaging his own client's case, which will in turn sabotage the co-defendant's or other defendant's case. Help me out, fix that where I don't understand correctly.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, I have a JD, but so does Candace. But my understanding is no, it's not necessarily. One doesn't have much to do with the other. All three are tried at the same time, in my opinion, because the entire story as a whole is best told with all three defendants in the same trial. They could have been tried separately, but they weren't. And I think it's because the story in its totality is best told with all three in the same trial. Now, just because they are all in the same trial does not mean that the other two will get off. The jury hopefully is instructed to see each defendant independently of the other, even though all three of them are in the same room together. Just because one would be found not guilty would not necessarily mean that the other one would, vice versa. I think I got that right, Candace.
Back to that Roland unfiltered video in just one moment.
Betty is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now, she's free to become Bear Hug Betty. Settle in, kids. You'll be there a while. Ooh, where you going?
time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, there's a difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
You dig?